How's it going, everyone? It's been a while since the last video and I hope everyone's keeping well. Today we're going to look at something a little bit different to what we usually look at, and it's going to be a blackout box in case of an emergency blackout in your home or wherever else you're traveling or camping and things like that, but this is mostly for the home. So I'll just show you what I've got in my blackout box. This is just a simple one and we'll go through it, we'll break down all the pieces that are inside and have a look at some of the things that you might need. I'll also provide some links if anyone wants them to where each part is from, how much they cost, stuff like that. So let's have a look at the box in general. This is just literally a crate that I picked up. It's like the ones called Very Useful Box, but it's not that brand. And this one is actually from Hobbycraft. So this is the crate. It's just a clear crate. It's very tough. And it's got these drop down sort of handles on the side. It's also good to have a clear one as well, because if there's someone that isn't familiar with this box being in your house and they're looking around for something like candles or torches or whatever, at least then they can literally see exactly what's inside, so it's self-explanatory. So before I open the box, I'll just explain what these are here. These are reflective strips, and I ordered the luminous sort of like yellowy green kind of roll which you can see in the box, and that you can just get for a couple of pounds off eBay. I just cut down the strips and put them all the way around. And the reason for that is if it's in a dark place and I can't see where the box is, I can just use my torch and it will light the strips up. It's obviously not too effective in the daytime, but at night you can imagine how this strip would light up. So inside the box we'll start from left to right. So first up we have this big candle here. This is an unscented candle that burns for up to 100 hours, supposedly. It is very big, so I suppose it would. And this is from Primark. This cost me about £2. So that's that big candle there. I suggest that everyone has one big main candle in their blackout box, so that, you know, if batteries go and torches don't last and whatever, at least you've got this burning in the background. And then we've got these glow sticks here. So again, a couple of pounds. I think these are a little bit more pricey. You pick these up for like maybe £12. You might find them cheaper, but if you want ones that are half decent, then it's going to cost you at least probably over £10. I've just grouped them up roughly in colour order. I've got like this yellowy green one. I've got a mixed one, which I might give to some friends and family if I ever build them a box. This one in here, which is just the pinky red colours. So that's the glow sticks, and these are good for if you know, like you want to place marker points within your home. You could do markers by the entryways and exits. It's up to you what you do, what you use them for. You can also hang them as well. They come with black string, most of them, and they got these little hooks, so you could just hang them around your entire home, or give them to your kids to, you know, use in a blackout, because that's quite fun and it reduces the fear factor. There's nothing worse than being a child and everything blacks out and you don't know what's going on. Parents are running around. So at least with these, it adds a little bit of colour and a little bit of survival fun to the atmosphere. And they're fun for adults too. I mean, who doesn't like a glow stick? And then we've got torches, which is an obvious one. This is just a really basic LED torch that you can get from wherever really. Hardware store, or one of those cheap stores, and that just takes 3 AA batteries, AAA, sorry. And we've got another torch. This is just the backup. It's always good to have two. Here's the tape I was talking about earlier on. You get quite a bit on the roll, and it's reflective tape, so you could put this anywhere really. It could be on doors, it could be on your box, it could be wherever you want, but I feel that that's always worth having. And then here is a book just for taking notes with a pen. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. This is just literally because in a power cut, you're not going to have access to things to take notes probably. Your phone is going to die at some stage, your tablet's going to die, your laptop's going to die. So it's just good to have this on hand. And then we've got a pack of cards because it's going to get boring, let's face it. There's going to be no entertainment. So you can have anything you want really in your one. Just go and get yourself some small games that are easy to fit into your box. But for me, I'm just going to put these cards in there. We've got a lighter. because obviously we want to be able to light these candles. It's nothing worse than having all these candles and not being able to light them. Just make sure that it's a safe lighter, one that isn't too easy to ignite. This one takes a bit of force to put on. And then we've got a bigger lighter stick. Again, you can find these from like pound shops, B&M, Home Bargains, them type of places. This one's just a little bit more robust. This will be good for lighting the tea lights if you have the little type candles that you want to go and light in glass jars and stuff like that, because you don't want to be burning yourself. Then we've got the little candles, which are good for things like, you know, glass jars, little tea lights, stuff that are small. These burn for up to about 3 hours, I believe, or less. They're not, you don't get a long time, but at least you can go around your house and put them up on shelves and stuff like that. And you can get those in IKEA or wherever, really, these types of lights, tea lights. And then we've got AAA batteries from Amazon. I've shopped around a bit and these seem to be the best value for money. Amazon Basics Alkaline. And then I've got the Amazon Basics AA. And I've also got these battery cases to put them in. I believe the battery cases were from eBay. You can just have a search on there for battery cases. And the reason for these cases is if I'm going to be storing these batteries for a very long time, I don't want them leaking and stuff like that. So these cases actually latch onto each other, so you don't have to have them like that. You can have them single. So you could just have 4 in a case, or you could have 8 and so on. And they just link together like that. You might want to have more, you might want to have less, it's up to you, but I've got lanterns to power, so that's why I've got quite a few. So here is the lantern on. They're actually very bright. It doesn't do it justice because I'm sitting in a lit room, but they are very bright, but basically the camera doesn't do it justice. And you can literally unscrew this bit at the top here. There you go. So you can just put some batteries in there, obviously AA ones, and then that can go on the top of it like that. So I'd suggest you get at least 2 of these, and you could hang these as well, like that. You can hang them from places, or you could carry it, you know, as a night light if you want to go toilet or whatever. And if you're wondering what these strips are, these are glow-in-the-dark strips, so they charge up with the light in the daytime, and then at night when the lights go off and you can't see what you're doing, they light up luminous green. Oh, and before I forget, I forgot to put this one in the box, but this one's also very important. You want to have a power bank of some type in your crate. Again, this has its own luminous strip, but this power bank is 20,000 mAh, so this will last for quite a long time. And at least if this is fully charged on 100% and you do have a blackout, or you have one that's always good to go, you're going to be able to charge up your phone, your tablet, laptop, whatever, for quite a few times. And it might even last you then throughout the blackout. If you have a good enough power bank, or you have 2 of these. This one also has a torch, by the way. It's pretty flush. But if you have enough power, it might last you through the blackout. So there might be no need to worry too much if you've got this. It's from Amazon. It takes 2 USB, like the normal types, and then it takes a USB-C, the smaller type, and it charges via USB-C. So this one hasn't let me down yet, and I've had it for over a year now. I've also got a review on this actually on my channel, so yeah, that's a solid one. I've also got another backup torch as well. This one just helps me to find the crate. This one is from Amazon, again very bright. It's got like a focus mode so that you can do long range and short range. It's good to keep outside of the crate. You don't want all of the lights in there, because then if you have a blackout, how are you going to find the box? You need to just have one next to your bed or wherever. And then last but not least, we have this radio. This radio I picked up from Amazon. It's just literally a basic portable radio, but it's pretty good actually. So let's turn it on. It's got FM, AM, volume control, tuning. It's got the light to show that it's on with the battery, and it's also got a light to show you that it's tuned. So I'm going to open the antenna quickly and show you what it sounds like.
Pressures on food prices seem to be coming down. Likewise, the prices that businesses are paying for imported foods have also come down considerably. It takes some time for this to wash through.
So it's a pretty good portable radio. This was about £16 or something like that. and it really does do the job. So there's no need to go out and spend 30-40 pounds on a radio that you might use, say, twice a year. But yeah, it seems to be well built. It's got a very long antenna which folds down. It's got a little aux port there, I'm guessing for headphones. It does the job, and the batteries it takes are 2 AA. So this is the reason why I'm all maxed out on my batteries. But yeah, I'm pleased with this one.
As they face other rising costs, prices and supplies. Here's Simon Lacey, who's a cheese.
And it's pretty loud as well.
All these things have a massive effect because I make a product and I take it to a farmer's market and try and sell it there. And there's a point where, however much the customers like your product, they will only pay so much. And if everyone else is on the squeeze, they just come to a point where that little bit of a treat for themselves at the end of the month is something that they don't then do again.
Okay, so that's the radio. So another essential part in the Blackout box. So far that's everything that I've got in mind. This is a very, just, I guess, a basic one, or it could be considered more than basic, because I guess just a basic would be a torch and a candle. But this is enough, definitely, I'd say, to get you through a blackout that lasts a couple of hours. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you've got any questions. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. And I'd suggest everyone has some form of Blackout box, just in case. It's always nice just to have that in the background and not be caught out wishing that you had done it a lot sooner. So I'll see you guys in the next video.